Hello, and thank you so much for taking the time out to listen. Today, I titled this message, Leadership is Telling Lies. Leadership is Telling Lies. If you work for any establishment or you're part of a club of some sort and there is a leader, sometimes leaders are put up to telling lies. Now, for some of you all, you may have been put up to telling people lies. And yes, it is not a good thing. And yes, your conscience is going to get the best of you. And at some point, you're going to want to be released out of the contract, out of the organization. You're not going to want to continue to work there. Why would a leader have to lie? There are all sorts of reasons. Sometimes there is financial issues that are going on behind the scenes. But of course, mainstream should not know about these sorts of things because it's not a good look. It simply isn't a good look to show weakness. Sometimes leadership is put up to telling lies because there are some changes with positions and changes with process and systems, and the people are not ready for it. So for now, we're just going to go along with what we're saying until we're ready to deliver the truth. There have been individuals who the truth is never going to show up. It's going to always be the lie, because for some individuals, they think that if they were to tell the truth, well, people may end up going to jail. Yes, those type of establishments. And so it is just best for everybody to just keep their mouth closed. And yes, there are lies of omission where you don't have to say anything. Just keep your mouth closed. Well, they did ask about this and they asked about that. I know, but don't say anything. Leadership has been lying to all sorts of groups. Doesn't matter the color, the social class, doesn't matter the political affiliation. Leadership is going to tell lies. If you can recognize this sort of thing when it comes to people in your own family, recognize this when it comes to organizations that you belong to. Recognize this when it comes to your governments. And I say plural because some people have dual citizenship. Recognize the lies for what they are. And when you recognize the lies for what they are, then you're able to solve the issues that are connected to the lies. Because we recognize it, and now it is time to bring about the truth. And when it's time to bring about the truth, how about we go about this way or that way? Someone has a suggestion. Someone has a solution. Someone knows. They've prayed about it, and now it's just a matter of when do we execute what we know? When do we go ahead with plan B? So for some of you all, I know it's tough. I know that you don't like the fact that you are dealing with a liar at the workplace, a liar, who you have devoted your time, your energy, and it's just baffling how people end up in some of these situations, but they are. So now the work must be done. And you always have advisors around you, people who are going to speak to you, speak the real truth, give you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them God. You are also looking at other resources other than the ones that were given to you, because 9 times out of 10, the liars gave you those resources because they trusted those resources are not going to tell you the truth. So we're digging for information. We're exposing foolishness. We are also talking to individuals that are boots on the ground, that are the individuals who are up close and personal to what is happening. Okay. And we're looking for the contradictions. We're looking for patterns. We're looking at where money is going and where money is not going. We're looking at whose hands are in the cookie jar. We're looking at what the data shows versus what other systems and processes use to test. And if there's contradiction, 9 times out of 10, somebody is playing around with technology. And yes, that can be done. But leadership is lying because leadership wants to keep a job. Leadership owes somebody. Leadership is a part of the group that is a part of the other group that is a part of that other group. Leadership is going to continue to lie and get away with it as long as people are hush about it. And so God has a way of tumbling over system, process, and exposing people for what they are, liars. And even though some will swear up and down that they've never told a lie, we do recognize once again that lies can come when nothing is said. You knew about it, but you never said anything. You knew about it, but you worked to cover it up. You knew about it and you sat there and you just let people do things, and you didn't stand in front of, the victims and say, don't do this to these people. So yeah, guilty is charged. So please, in Jesus' mighty name, allow the truth to come forth. Otherwise, you are as guilty as a liar. I thank you as always for taking time out to listen. You've been listening to YouTube NO Enterprise 7. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment. We do welcome giving on this channel, and thank you in advance. Blessings to you.